on, wait.
It's too late. Yeah. Keith's Couch. He told me to wait, but you know we do a gutter. I got my man Darrell out here, and we had a very, very intellectual conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here mourning the loss of my cousin, R.I.P. Thomas Douglas, Reno. He was one of the best to do it, baby. One of the waviest. And just in the spirit of your life, I'm doing what we used to always do: smoke, drink, conversate, and laugh. So my man Darrell came through, you know, to hold it down with me, have a few drinks, and we were just talking about the things that I say, the type of person I am in terms of the internet, poetry. You know, I got a poem called "Of Masons, Stonecutters, and Other Such Clandestine Organizations." And so Darrell would actually repeat what you just said about how whether or not I'm afraid when I say the type of stuff that I say, and what you were just saying about my fear.
Well, I was saying, you know, if a person believes in something, they truly believe that what they're saying is the right thing, and it's from your heart, you should stand by it. You should be a man and stick by it no matter what the consequences, if there's danger. I'm sure you know when you said what you said, when you speak on these people, that there's a certain danger that comes about in it. And if you know it's there and you're afraid of that, then keep your mouth shut.
Hey, can I tell you? I am definitely afraid. Half of the shit I say, as I said, I'm like, yo, this shit might get taken out. And I have like a deep paranoia sometimes because I feel like I'm just edging the conflict. But it's funny because I was gonna joke and say that, oh, I'm so afraid. But what you said just right now before the camera came on, I thought about something that I could possibly say that I wouldn't be afraid of that would potentially be dangerous. And I had gave a shout out to my cousin. And something I wrote on Facebook earlier was that if I had the opportunity to meet the person face to face that killed my cousin, I would love, no one's, man to man, face to face, to tell you exactly how I feel about that. And I can do exactly to you what you did to my cousin. Now, this person came looking for me. He brought some people with him. Let's go.
That's how you're supposed to be.
And that's how I feel.
That's how you feel about it.
And I don't care. 6 foot, 7 foot, you can be a giant. I will fuck your world up, bruh. I promise you. And then I had to get in line because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that want to touch you. You know? And that right there, that's the real shit, because that was one of mine. And we all lost one of ours. And it's one thing to have somebody die to an accident, like my little cousin the Dream, or to a heart attack like my Aunt Pinky. But when a coward shoot somebody in the back, this is the second cousin of mine in the last 2 months. Shouts out to Shaquille. They got shot in the back. It's cowards out there with guns. And all I want to say to you cats that's out there, put the guns down. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody that's telling you go kill this person, you a shooter, you know what? You caught up in that. But if you just some old motherfucker with a gun, you a coward ass motherfucker, because somebody else is fucking your bitch, and she chose the other nigga, my girl chose somebody over me, it's plenty where that came from, baby. I don't want to kill no nigga over no chick. You know what I'm saying? As much as it would hurt me, I'm like, you know what? That nigga got what I didn't have. I respect it. But I'm not about to go kill a motherfucker because he was able to get my girl something else. I'm saying, I don't understand that. You killing over money, you killing over respect, anything else, that's war. And my cousin was a soldier. You know what I'm saying? He was out there. So he could have got up in any number of shit, but this some shit, it's supposedly over some chick. That's some weak shit. And wherever you at, I pray to God you see this. And I pray to God you feel some kind of way and you come look at me. Because I promise you, man to man, you have no wins with me. I promise you that shit. Whoever you are, no wins with me. Please come see me one day. I pray to God that you get caught up, arrested, go to jail, and we had to meet face to face. Because Thomas was a real nigga, which is evident by the fact that you shot him in the back. Because if you would have saw that nigga with their hands, well, it'd be a whole different conversation. But Darrell, I'm getting past it. What to the world do you want to say? I mean, you a fan of Qic's Couch, you appreciate the movement. I wasn't going to do a video for a while out of respect for President, but you came through, showed love, you politic crazy. What do you have to say to the world?
Well, world, you know, it's my first time speaking out, but I'm hoping through these conversations with Quis and you know, us getting the politic and mesh together, that hopefully we can learn something from each other, and you know, hopefully some of the stuff that we put out, you know, people can listen to it, understand it, you know, research it, and speak out on. We all got to speak out on things. The things that we believe, and it's a lot of stuff going on in the world that people ain't speaking out on, and somebody got to say it. So right now, I just want to introduce myself, basically.
So who's the real?
The real.
Tell me about what you was telling me about your time over.
Yeah, I'm 29 years old, originally from Alabama.
Are you a war vet?
I'm a veteran.
Shout out to all the troops.
Spent some time in the military. Yeah, shout out to
front line.
Yeah, infantry. 11 Bravo.
Real soldiers. That's
3rd Brigade, 3rd ID.
Only the real come through.
Put it in, man. Put it in.
And now you a soldier out here in the Qis? Anybody you want to shout out on the Qis? Anybody, family, whatever, wherever.
I want to shout out my baby mama.
Gotta get love to the baby mama. I'll play, man.
I'm sorry. I want to shout out all 3 of y'all, in case all of y'all get to see.
Wait. You threw up there. Is that you Illuminati? You threw up 360. What's this? I don't want none of this. No. We not.
I want to give a shout out to all 3 of my baby mamas.
You ain't say no. I don't know. You ain't don't be illuminating the house.
Nah, man.
Shout out to Illuminati. Don't kill us.
Yeah. I want you to come see me.
Listen, you make sure I ain't with this motherfucker, because I got some plans. I got a mansion I want to get with some helper monkeys and some Nigerian prostitutes. Shout out to my homegirl Camille. So, I don't want, not that she a Nigerian prostitute, but I got some, I want a jetpack. I want to live like Diddy. So Illuminati, give me like 30 years. I'm trying to be like the Black George Lucas out here. So I'm just, trying to do me. There's a lot of coward motherfuckers out there trying to stop that. But earlier, Darrell, we was talking about touching the world. And that's what this whole Qis Qouch Team IJS Wolfpack thing is about. We losing too many cats out there over some bullshit, and a lot of that is because the minds of the youth is poisoned. They watching all these reality shows and playing all these video games. We were earlier talking about a lot of people in the world are like children. The world is like a big playground, and there's a whole 3rd graders running around with a couple of hall monitors and the principal. People are emotionally underdeveloped in this world. They're immature, because a mature person understands the need of love, consideration,
compassion,
hesitation, a filter, civilization. So these fucked up billionaires, Rupert Murdoch and all these other cats, the Koch brothers, running around here doing all kind of vile shit. I understand that part of that is needed for a capitalist society. Even though Obama got to do some ill shit, but a lot of these motherfuckers are just some big ass kids. At least Hugh Hefner's honest. Because all these niggas are some old gnarled up crypt keeper Hugh Hefner's running around, fucking little boys and girls and monkeys, and got all kind of SUVs and yachts and planes and shit. That's toys. That's just $1 million toys. You know what I'm saying? These rich people were doing the same shit that you wanted to do when you was 6. Okay, they indulging themselves, but we going to work, we struggling, we dying in the streets. Thing I want to say, why is so many black men, more than 50% of the American population, even though African Americans only make up 12% of the population, and men only make up 49% of the population, so we only are roughly about 5% of the population, but black men make up more than 50% of the prison population in this country, and that's been the trend since slavery.
Wow.
Why are we going to jail for selling kilos and killing a few people when the government is bringing boatloads of these drugs and guns into our nation? The war on terrorism, it should be on the streets. That's the end. You can't go to the end and start a war. No, if you want to go get an embargo on the Colombian waters, that's where the war should be. Them ships is going in with all that coke, and who bringing it in? Huh? Some Colombians, some Mexicans? No. Okay. Bottom line is, it ain't no factories that manufacture drugs in this nation. I know my niggas ain't going there. The trap house get a delivery. So at the end of the day, stop putting my niggas in jail for being the mules and the soldiers on the streets. And if you want to go after the real criminals, start at the White House. Start at these gated communities. How the hell are you going to afford to live in a place with a fucking pond in your backyard unless you did some foul shit? I work really, really hard, and I ain't got a pond. I ain't killed nobody. I ain't moving no weight or doing nothing serious. maybe that's why I'm not really rich. So if you're really rich, you done did some foul shit. Right or wrong, D? Talk to me, because you know I can keep going. I had a couple for locals.
You know, it's a lot to talk about on that whole subject. You know, I don't know, man. The government has to understand that this whole war against drugs, that's what they call it, a war against drugs, it's not going to stop by eliminating or putting the people that's at the bottom of the chain in prison for years and years and years. You know,
like roaches.
Mostly us, you know, but it's not going to stop by taking the people from the bottom, because when you take these people and you put them in jail, you know what happens? The next guy in line comes up, and you got a new dope dealer down the street. You got a new dope dealer around the corner. It's gonna keep happening.
And all you doing in these prisons, you think by raping these motherfuckers of their dignity and putting them in animalistic settings that you're gonna create an army that you can use that's created these psychotic motherfuckers? No, all right? I'm gonna let you know what's gonna happen. You create a motherfuckers that a person like me and the real niggas get mobilized, okay? You create an army of some motherfuckers that ain't confused. Yeah, a motherfucker might take me out. You might make the shooters come, and they might bring a couple shots through the window. But if they don't hit me, if I get an opportunity to talk to these people, look them eye to eye and remind them what it was like to love your nana, to watch Saturday morning cartoons, and to care about your baby moms and your children, we gonna talk for real. We talk about some comic books. Talk about video games, PlayStation 3. Give me an hour with your worst, sadistic, broken motherfucker, and I'm gonna remind them who the real enemy is. So we ain't scared. I'm 30 years old. I ain't got a lot of fight left in me, so you best believe I'm bringing it. I'm gonna have fun and playing all that, but at the end of the day, what Quis, Qouch, and the whole movie is about real talk. Team IJS, we get it in there. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody that said that. Whole movement, the whole Facebook, Twitter, whole film. Did he just throw another 3? I feel like, did he? See, you never know with people. Like my little brother, shouts out to Primo Wonder. He be having all these gang signs, and sometimes I feel like there be more going on than I know about.
Nah, ain't nothing, man.
Not necessarily deep, but don't you feel sometimes like with the sea caps? Come on, fellas. I didn't ask a lot of dudes with the sea cap, what's that all about? Are you a blood captain? It wasn't really. He laughing. He know. But nobody.
I don't know.
You know. Cause I don't know. I don't got a sea cap. I'm gonna get one and make somebody hit me up and like, nigga, it's about. Nigga, you need to know what that's about before we can rock that shit, nigga. Cause I really don't know. I'm down. Is it the glasses? It's the yellow hair, ain't it? It's probably yellow hair.
I don't know, man. I ain't got no sea cap, man.
What's the hair about? No, I'm just joking. It's not that sea. The red sea though. I asked my cousin the other day. He was like, really. You know you are. But D, for real, you know, we had a long conversation. No, not about the hat. I mean, that, you know, you're just not going to tell me if you know it, if you don't know. You just like, either way, I even Googled it, and I Googled, like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what this means. I don't even know what these are. And I'm not going to make it, because I don't want no niggas looking for me, you know what I'm saying? I fight the motherfuckers that take out my people, but I ain't want to get taken out because I threw it the wrong symbol. No problem. Man. I fought the Illuminati before I fought with the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, they know where I live. Illuminati, them motherfuckers just trying to put together some Google Earth images. So, nah, the Bloods will get me before the government will. And then I've been fucking your bitch for the last 3 years.
That'd be the mailman delivering your mail.
Hell, garbage man. Garbage man. That'd be the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm blood after I get off work, motherfucker. Nah, but shit, real recognized real. So, real quick, we got about a minute left. Let them know what you need to say in that last 45 seconds or so.
One thing I want to say, if you're watching, there was 2 young ladies on Q's couch that had some very, very interesting topics that they were discussing.
Now, who was that? Was it Nikki? Shouts out to Nikki and The Miz, right?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna rewatch them and get the names.
Because the only other person would be the Poetess. Those are the only 3 ladies that I went back and forth with. Michelle was on there. So
one of them was Nikki. Nikki.
He wants you, Nikki. So
you first.
He said you first.
Me and you, we're gonna have to have a little discussion. You know what I'm saying? On
I'm gonna call you, Dick. We're gonna let y'all go back and forth. We got 10 seconds, real quick. You heard it here. Quis' Couch. I'm coming back. I'm suffering through the idiots. Love you.